So this is PhD Alborz Seddigh Afshar, also known as Brole-Smiler, PhD Brole-Smiler flow. I'm going to do continue from Invention 959 onwards. So I'm going to start with 959 right now for the inventing record. Yeah. So it's 16 o'clock 27 at May 14th, 2015. Okay. So I want to continue then. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. Okay. So I'm okay, click now. Yeah, okay. Going to use IGT as the dice combination. I see that here. That's what it's diced. Okay. So what I'm going to say with IGT is yeah, so as it mentions, I'm going to state I might endeavor something slightly more expensive. I might invent a force that on the basis of which make an invention, okay, such as IGT. I would make the force with it current and I are J and I, and T is temperature. So the resistance goes up with the temperature, so that the work is V squared is going up with temperature as the resistance goes up with temperature, and I squared times R. So IG times R is work, is IG times T times a constant, is IGT times a constant. I'm not sure what the formula for the temperature. I think the formula for the temperature related yeah, so that would be that then. Okay, so I would basically at that point create that IGT is work per distance, is per velocity is energy per time, per velocity is force. So I would say it's IGT per velocity is force. So we got an IGT divided by V as a new force. Now what the there's a velocity involved there too, not just temperature. So I would say the invention I will create with that is an engine that runs on current, and if the coils of the engine heat up, its work increases and its force increases, because the resistance increases. Okay, so the work is increased with a higher temperature of the coils of the engine. So it's less efficient to have hot coils, so you need superconducting coils for the engine, for the dynamo, superconducting coils on a dynamo. Then there's velocity too. Now the velocity term is the velocity of either the electrons in the coils or just the velocity of the coils itself, which if you want higher velocities, you would get less force through, apparently, if the formula is correct. If I would say it's the velocity of the coils or the velocity of the electrons in it. So that might be either superconductivity term of the velocity of the electron coupling pairs. If they have higher velocities with the type of superconductivity, it would, for instance, cause for greater force be needed. If not, the velocity of the coils itself. Okay, just how fast the superconducting coils in an engine are spinning. So that is the force I created, and on that basis I created an engine. So that would be an engine created on basis of the force I just created. Okay, so that would be the force I created with the engine to go with it. That's the physics aspect of what I do. Then I want to combine that with embryology to get into the engine is running for a rocket pump, in effect. So it's an engine. It's an engine in a specific case for a rocket pump that runs on superconducting coils for the dynamo, for superconducting coils dynamo, which involves those forces. Is optimizing those forces for its specific design. So it's a rocket pump for suction pump for ovum suction. Okay. Then that's combined with embryology. Then that is at some other point embryology physics. Okay. Third one, just embryology IGT is I-tide, out of body time, so the amount of time I uit lichaamtijd of frame the vochttijd. Okay, dus that predicts the viability of the eggs, not necessarily quality, but maybe also the quality. So I'm not sure about that, but it might predict the viability of the eggs. So that is to be optimized as an invention, just embryology through the rocket pump directly transferring the eggs to the patient. So it's rocket pump tubing system would be connected immediately to the patient next to donors, so the donors get their ovum sucked at the same time as the patients are prepared there. So the rocket pump suction system reduces the I-tide through immediately sucking the eggs, spitting the eggs out into the uterus of the patient. That might be in the other room if it's egg sharing in effect more than a larger scale thing. So there would be one patient, and the other one would be that. And the rocket pump could at that point also be a superconducting coils dynamo using. Okay, so that would be the third one. Then as fourth one, all these things in exponential and above exponential floors. And obviously with the force I created, there's all sorts of laws on basis of dynamos and dynamo based engines and generators and also chargers. In fact, it doesn't have to just generate rotation, it can turn rotation into electricity also. Obviously, and also other dimensions that would have already been based on coils forces. Here's the superconductivity principle to taking the velocity of the rotating atom into account for that. So okay, so I've created technology on the basis of new force I created. Then yeah, so that was also the embryology part also just. Yeah, so I did physics, then physics embryology, then embryology. Then I will also add as a fourth one all these things exponential floors of production, and also in the floors of its production would be also exponential floors and linear all, and also the exponentials and would be in and the linears would be from 1 to 500 in gradation of exponential. Each of these, but I will count this as one or two ideas, so that would be the fourth one. To the fifth one, so that would be 5 of them. So that would be 5 for now. This makes it from makes it to 63, yeah? Yeah, it's 963, that's invention.